domicile. When you are domicile, I bring you good news from I want you to invite your friends, invite your loved ones for epical broadcast, for this timely broadcast. This broadcast is going to be a very, 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 very important one, and an educative broadcast at that. So I want you to invite your friends. Please, as you are joining, hit the like button to notify others that we are live. Hit the like button to notify others that we are live. Hit the like button, and also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to this channel for more updates and for you to get more of our videos, and also know when we are live. So please hit the like buttons. Hit the like buttons while we are waiting for others to join the broadcast. While others are coming to join, we will just proceed. The topic of today's broadcast said the reason for the disintegration of Nigeria. The reason why we should disintegrate Nigeria. Why Nigeria should be disintegrated. Why Nigeria should be divided. This is a very broad issue we are going to be dealing with, because I'm going to be touching a lot of things. Apart from the fact that Nigeria need to be disintegrated for lasting peace down to the west and within the region of within the Biafra region, Nigeria need to be disintegrated. Nigeria need to be disintegrated for development, because there is no longer value of human life in Nigeria. In Nigeria, there is no value of human life. They don't value human life anymore. They don't value human life anymore. They don't take human life to be anything in Nigeria. And as a result of it, Nigeria need to be disintegrated. Yes, Nigeria need to be disintegrated. Nigeria need to be disintegrated because human life are not valued anymore in Nigeria. People are being killed on daily basis. People are being killed anyhow on daily basis. Lives are no longer valued in Nigeria. You cannot continue to live in a country where your life is not secured. You cannot continue to live in a country where you don't have the right to exercise, your fundamental human right as a human being. You cannot talk. You cannot condemn what is wrong. You can't continue to live in such a country. Nigeria has become an epidemic of failure, but getting towards destruction of human lives. And we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue to validate a state that has not validated our existence. We cannot continue to validate a state, an enclave that has not, that have not seen reason why we should live, why we should be alive. We cannot continue to validate it. We cannot continue to validate such a state. The question you should be asking yourself, what has Nigeria done for you? What has Nigeria done for you? Every negative thing that you can think of is being enshrined and embedded in Nigeria. First of all, what is Nigeria history? Nigeria does not have a history. You'll be shocked to hear this. Yes, Nigeria does not have a history. What is the history of Nigeria? I'm not saying the history of Yoruba, the history of Hausa Fulani, or the history of the Igbos. No. What is the history of Nigeria? Nigeria does not have an history. The only history that you have in Nigeria is the process of amalgamation. The process at which Nigeria was amalgamated. The process at which Nigeria was forcefully joined together. How they started making our resources, how they started, disgracing our elders, flogging them, which led to the Aba women riots. How the British came, techniques and mechanism and method. There is no history. There is no positive history that Nigeria has. No positive history. Nigeria as a state does not have a positive history. They don't have a positive history. They don't have a positive history. Nigeria have a positive history. Each time you want to talk about Nigeria, you talk about a failed state, a state that has failed completely, woefully. Each time you want to talk about Nigeria, you talk about a state that is full embedded in corruption, enshrined in corruption. Each time you want to talk about Nigeria, you talk about a state that has no dignity, no respect for human life. A country, a state that values animal, the life of an animal more than the life of a citizen. Each time you talk about Nigeria, you talk about a state that can kill just to achieve their greedy, selfish, and devilish motive. We are not one and we can never be one. Anybody telling you that we are one, the person is just fooling you. Is deceiving you. We are not one. Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has failed. The reason why the Igbos, the Biafrans are suffering what they are suffering is because of the progenitors. The wrong foundation that has been laid, starting from Nnamdi Azikiwe. Today, where are the children of Nnamdi Azikiwe? They are nowhere to be found. Tell me one son of Nnamdi Azikiwe that lives in Nigeria. They are nowhere to be found. Up their personality, they have been swallowed up by history. That they cannot. If their remembrance has been taken away. Why? Because of the wrong foundation that their father laid. Our progenitors laid wrong foundations. Enough of this. Enough. Nigeria has to disintegrate so that we can breathe. So that we can breathe. Because the Igbos having Igbos in Nigeria is a suicide mission. It's a suicidal mission. It's a suicide mission. These people have the Yorubas and the Northerners, the Hausa Fulani, they have a very devilish interior motive against the Igbo man. They are planning a very dangerous, orchestrating a dangerous plan against the Igbo man. So it is time for Igbo people to pull out. Stop thinking that a Yoruba man is your friend. Stop thinking that a Yoruba man can never be your brother. The truth has to be told. The truth has to be told, irrespective of whose horse is God's. The truth has to be told. The Yorubas and the Igbos are not the same. The Northerners and the Igbos are not the same. We don't have the same culture. We don't believe in the same thing. We are two different, distinctive people apart. We are not one. Anybody telling you that we and the Europe, we are not one. That we are friends does not mean that does not make us one, does not make us brother. We are not one. Look at what they are doing to the Igbos in Lagos, destroying their business. Will you now come out and tell me that we are one? That tomorrow when I see a Yoruba man, I should applaud him. Am I applauding him for what? I'm Allah. We are not one. It is time for the Igbos to rise up. Unite yourself. Come together. Those Igbos in Lagos, in Ogun State, in Oyo State, in Ondo State, in Ekiti State, in Kwara State, in the North, it is time for you to start thinking on how to come back home. We have a lot of, fertile land in our place, various places. We have a lot of land, arable land here in Delta. Arable land in Delta State. We have good land in Delta State. We have good land in Enugu, Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Rivers, Cross River, Benue, Kogi. What are we doing in the north? What are we doing in the north? That haven't suffered so hard to stand a business. Do you know what it means to set up a business? Does the Yoruba know what it means to set up a business? Does the Yoruba know what it means? Does the Yoruba know what it means to set up a business? That after you have set up a business, they will come and destroy it. After you have set up a business, they will come and destroy it in our land. Ten Yorubas is not equal. It cannot be equated to just one Igbo man. The Igbos are blessed, are gifted with a lot of potentials. There is nothing you can do about it. We are blessed. We are blessed. God has blessed us. We are gifted. We are naturally gifted. We are blessed. We are endowed. There is nothing you can do about it. There is nothing the Northerners can do. There is nothing the Yorubas can do about it. We are blessed and gifted. Anything we put our hand, it turns to gold. We are the seed of Jacob. We are the children of Israel. Anything we put out, even if let it be stone okute, yawuru okute, I metu ya akana ochake, iyo buna iti akaim, before organinu. Anything we lay our hands to do, it must surely blossom. We are gifted. We are blessed. We shouldn't allow these uncircumcised Philistines to begin to trample on our God-given abilities, to start using us to play caricature, to start using us as to play yeye. We are God's own people. It is time for we to rise, come together. I heard the news that the international spare parts market in Lagos, you shouldn't be considering. Considering is under probability. Come up with a concrete decision, a precise decision. Oh, we are moving. Not you are considering. What are you considering? Until they come and destroy your market or your businesses in international spare parts market. Is that when you will not take decision of leaving? Enough of this insult. Enough of this insult. Nkpari adigo too much. Nkpari oyika. We have to move out. We have to move out. In this, hammering of this, prophesying about these things that is happening now. But Igbos, just like the Jews, very stubborn, stiff-necked set of people. They never take anything serious. Go and study the account of the Jews, the Israelites, the Hebrews. They are very, very stubborn. Very, very stubborn, stiff-necked. They don't accept the most difficult people to rule. They are the one. The most difficult set of people to rule are the Jews. So, see, let me tell you, they are very difficult to rule. They very difficult to convince. But when you are able to convince them, you cannot confuse them. They are very difficult to convince. But when you are able to convince them, you cannot, it will be very difficult for you to confuse them. And still at that, they are very destructive. When their anger rises to the boiling point, they are very destructive. Start mesmerizing with our abilities, with our hairs. When we know that they need us, they now make us feel that we are the one that need them. We don't need them. To hell with them. They need us. They need more of us. Let me tell you something. And Nigerian government, the Yorubas and the what is it called? The Guinea-Kanakwa, the Indiugu, the Northern, they don't want Biafra to go is because they love. It's a lie. The reason why they don't want Biafra, they are fighting against the emergence of Biafra is because the dead president, the Zoo president came up to say that Igbos are landlocked. He's a very stupid idiot. We are not landlocked. I'm telling you the truth, we are not landlocked anything. The reason why they are fighting against the emergence of Biafra is because now let me ask you a question. Why is it that as big as Nigeria, they only have 2 international flights? Or perhaps 3 working international flights, which is Lagos, Kaduna, or rather Kano and Abuja? Can somebody answer that question? Why? Let me tell you. Do you know that when you board the plane, an international flight going to any part of the world, do you know that flight will have to take you back to east? That flight will have to pass through the Biafran region, through the east, and go through the Bakassi Peninsula. That is the only route to any country in the world. Now, to further let you know that you are being marginalized, being insulted with all manner of impunity, when you going to any part of the world, that flight will take you through the east, through Biafran territory, The only route where that flight can take is through our territory, through the Biafran territory, through the Bakassi Peninsula, that Atlantic Ocean. That is the route. It will take you, that is the route to any part of the world you are going to. That is the only route. And how can somebody come and tell you that you are landlocked when your territory is an access to them? Because they know that the emergence of Biafra is going to become a very, very stumbling block to them. Because before they will use our airspace, they will have to pay for it. If we refuse them our airspace, that means they have nowhere to go. They said they'll go and take through, go and pass, they are go through Chad, Niger, then Cameroon. If we refuse them of our airspace, they go nowhere. The same thing with the water, our water. Any ship that is coming to Lagos must pass through our territory. Are you aware of that? Go and do your findings. Go and do your findings. If you think I am lying. Any ship coming through Lagos, all these things they say import ship, any ship coming through Lagos must pass through our waterways, through Biafra territory. If you don't know it now. Must pass through Biafra territory. Must pass through Biafra territory. So how can such a people be landlocked? Whereby your territory is an access to them. They know the reason, they know what you don't know. That's why they are fighting it. They know what many of you don't know, and this is what we have come to know. And we are going to do everything to fight them, to make sure that we break away. The British know this thing I'm talking about. The British know this thing I'm talking about. That's why they are doing everything humanly possible to stop us. Are you aware? Are you aware? Every ship that must arrive at Apapa Wharf in Lagos, that must arrive the wharf in Lagos, the seaport in Lagos, must. Are you aware that every flight, be it international flight, local flight, out of Nigeria must pass through Biafra territory before leaving Nigeria? So what is the need of you, first of all, boarding the flight going to Lagos? Haven't reached Lagos, you have the flight will now return you back and pass through the east, because the east is the only access out of Nigeria, the only route to other parts of the country. So of what use? Of what use it is? So you see that statement that we are landlocked is a very wrong statement. It's not true. It's not true. We have to wake up. It's not true. We shouldn't allow these people to continue to deceive themselves, not us. There is something they know that you don't know. That's why they are doing everything possible. That's why they are fighting. They know that you don't know. There is something they know that you don't know. They just, you see this divide and rule. Thank God for our people. Our people are waking up. Because there's one thing you cannot fight against, and that is the truth. No matter how you do it, you cannot fight against the truth. Thank God our people are waking up to the reality. Today, our Equere brothers in Rivers State, they are not hearing their voice to be united with their Igbo brothers. to be united with their Igbo brothers. Same with our Calabar brothers, Delta, and all around. Because these people, see, no matter how lies linger, it can never make it truth. They sowed lies to our brothers against us, turn our faces against each other, just to bring disunity. See, let me tell you, do you know what is happening in the international stage? Just like what the Europeans, Africa, they came in, set African against Africans, brought problem in the area. The actual people that brought problem. What Africa is going through, the Europeans are part of it. They brought problem into Africa, create the chaos. Create an avenue whereby Africa begin to fight themselves, begin to kill themselves, give them guns and ammunition to start killing themselves. And what do? While you are fighting and killing yourself, they come inside and start making your resources, start grabbing your territories, start building basement, cantonment, just like what the US are doing. They will come and build basement, military basement, start making your resources while they give you gun to kill yourself. The world does not like you. Europe does not like you. The West, they don't like you. These are devilish set of people. I am telling you. And that is the same system the British introduced to the Northerners and to the Yorubas. That is what they are using. The Yorubas is part of what is happening. They are part of the destructive casualties that is happening in Nigeria, because they are colliding with the Northerners to fight against the Igbos. Whether you believe it or not, that is the simple truth, because they know what is going on. Apart from few of them that is hearing their voice after many years of lamentation by Onyendu. Yes. The same ideology was handed over to the Britain, and yet now they are utilizing it, using it against us. They came, showed lies to our brothers, our coastal brothers. For years we fought against ourselves. None of us wants to see each other. While that was going on, they gave us, created, artificial boundaries for us to further expand their, the divide and rule tactics. And while that was going on, they now also create an agenda of making sure that Igbo start deserting their homeland and seeking refuge or in the name of greener pasture in faraway land and by a station outside Nigeria. As that was happening, that's why you see that no matter your money, no matter what you have, if you want to open a company and that company is supposed to be saturated around the eastern region, they will never give you license except you agree to take that business out of the east, out of Biafra territory. Either you take it to Lagos, Abuja, or to the north. That is the only way they will give you license. No, see, do you think that all these things that is happening to the Igbos are just mere happening? It is a strategic move to pen them down. Are you getting it? Ordinarily, no Igbo man that does not want to invest in Igbo land, but because the government of the day have sucked themselves in diabolism, in devilish orchestration. If you are not bringing your business, if you are not ready to take your business out of the east, out of Biafra territory, and be rest assured that they will not give you license. So what do? You have no choice, because you want to do business. You now have to take it either to the north or to the west, just to get license. Then you can now open a branch because the main business, the main production, where production is being carried out, is either in the north or in the west. And thereby, when you cannot expect somebody that has invested such huge amount of money in such environment outside his own region, all of a sudden you say come back. Yes, it will be, the truth be told, it will be very difficult, but it will be very, very difficult, because it is a strategic attempt to pen the Igbos down, to destroy them. But the time has come that we have to say no. What is supposed to be. These people have dabbled with us. They have played with our intelligence. They are making us to look as people that does not know their left to their right. It is time we have to go back to the drawing board. Every Igbo union, every Igbo group, wherever you are, market union, market leaders, whether in the west and in the north, it is time for you to start thinking back home. Bring that your business, move it out of that place. Move it out of that place. Because what you are seeing is the tip of the iceberg. More destruction of the Igbo business are coming. More destructive, disastrous acts towards the Igbo business are coming. And that will lead to a lot of killings and massacres of the Igbos. It is better you start moving your business now. It is better you start moving your business out of Lagos, out of the west, out of the north. Start taking home. Come back home. Come back home. Come back home. Start thinking home. Start thinking home. Yes, home is home. I know you have invested a lot in Lagos, but you cannot, your life is not as valuable. Your life is, those investments that you have invested in Lagos, in the west and in the north, it's not more valuable than your life. When there is life, there is hope. A living dog is better than a dead lion. As long as you have life in you, you see all of those things, investment, you will get them times 10 in 100-fold. But you have to be alive to do the business. So that you will not lose in the process of trying to preserve your business, you now lose your life, and yet you lose the business. That will be cowardice and so stupid and foolish. It's better you lose the business and preserve your life. Start thinking home. Start planning to come home. Nobody will come and destroy your business in your place. We have had enough of this Yoruba nonsense. I repeat, 10 Yorubas cannot be equated to one Igbo man. I am telling you, that is to tell you how gifted we are, how blessed, how unique we are. 100 Yorubas cannot be equated to two Igbo man. They're not born them. It's time we begin to think back home. Yes. It's time we begin to think back home. It's time we begin to think back home. Enough of this their nonsense. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this rubbish that they are doing. We told them don't vote. They thought, we'll go and vote, obedient. Obi kerereke, obi dati, obi this. They have gone to vote. And what happened? The rest is history. Now governorship, few came out to vote. Now what happened? Now what they are doing now, they are tearing their passport, destroying their passport, condemning their passport. Nigeria, they are not crying. Nigeria is a failed state. He has failed us. Nigeria. You be mumu man. You are a mumu man. No be juju. You are a mumu man. You were told. You were told. You are a mumu man. You are coming to cry. Oh, you are destroying our business. Oh, Nigeria has failed us. Oh, I are disappointed in Nigeria. Oh, you are a 70 years old man. You are a mumu man. Your mumu never reach. No, stay there. Continue voting. When they told you people that Sharia law is coming, they told you people that Nigeria is about to be Islamized. In fact, do you know that Nigeria is now a member of Islamic organization? Period to the time. One part of the reason why they fought tooth and nail to remove Jonathan was because, according to the law, if after 10 years and you did not renew, you did not pay your dues, you did not do anything, your name would be that the name of your country will be removed as a member of Islamic organization. And if Jonathan has entered into seat the second time, Nigeria's name would have been removed as a member of Islamic organization. And Buhari is the chairman of West Africa, Islamic movement in West Africa. So what happened? They have to spend money, do everything possible to make sure they remove him. And when Buhari came, the first thing he did was to go and renew the project. Nigeria is an Islamic state. If you don't know it now, hear it from me. And I'm telling you, they are a member of Islamic State. So you are already in an Islamic country. British, they don't care whether Nigeria want to turn into an Islamic. They don't care, as long as they are getting that, they are 2%, getting that thing that they are getting from Nigeria. Nigeria can burn to ashes. They can kill everybody. They are so, I detest them. They are so that is no. My people, it is time. Ndị Igbo anyụkọ mmiri ofu ebe ọgbọ ofufu. It is very easy to break a broom just by picking it one after the other. But when the broom is together, you cannot, no matter your strength, you cannot break it. Ndị Igbo oge erugo anyị ga-achịkọta aka ọnụ kpebie ka anyị laba anyị. Let's come together. Forget about those criminals they call politicians and governors and all. Honor, they are called honor. How many of you know honor? Honor, it's like the yam, but it's not yam. They used to eat honor. Honor easy. These are bunch of criminals. They sold our leader. They will all suffer. Their generation will suffer. I'm telling you. They will also that idiot coming to tell us that we are one. That we should shun yapping. We can never be one. If you know him, tell him, share this broadcast. We can never be one. We are not one. That he is living in Lagos, in Yoruba land, does not mean that he cannot drag Igbos to his personal. If he wants to live in Lagos, if he wants to continue to, yes, this year. We are living this year. We need to never. We cannot continue to live in this country. We cannot. So my people, the time for we to take a drastic measure has come. Let me tell you, see, the Yorubas and the Northerners, they cannot withstand the Igbos. Don't think that faji, onwe fachi, onwe fachi, onwe fa ifat, onwe ebe oru ndị a na ndị Igbo. Are you getting it? Onwe ebe oru ndị a na ndị Igbo, onwe ebe oru ndị Yoruba, ndị Ugwu na ndị Igbo, onwe fachi. They cannot. But the truth is that they will all regret it. Because Biafra is going to be the beacon of light to Africa. When you are hearing giant of Africa, it is not Nigeria, it is Biafrans. We are the giant of Africa. Without we, there is no giant. I am telling you the gospel truth. Without we, there is no giant. So my people, Nigeria has to be disintegrated to save the life of people, to save the rights of people, to enhance development. Nigeria is the reason why most African countries are not moving forward, especially in West Africa. The time for we to break that yoke has come. Igbos, my Igbo brothers, if you continue to reside in Lagos, you continue to die and you continue to cry. You continue to cry about your business. You continue to cry about everything. The only solution is to start packing your things and come back home. Share this broadcast. Leave your comment on the comment section. On this note, I'm going to end this broadcast. We'll continue tomorrow. We are going to continue tomorrow. Our able lawyer, Barrister Aloy Jimako, our spokesperson Mazi, all our alliances, Umada, and all genuine autopilot IPOB, standing for this movement for the actualization of Biafra. May Chukwuka Abiyama bless you. Till we see tomorrow, stay safe and remain blessed.